This week, during a conversation with reporters, Republican Senator Mitt Romney actually said something that I agree with, and believe it or not, that's pretty rare even for moderate Republicans like Mitt Romney. But Mitt Romney actually called out the morons on the right side of the aisle, specifically in conservative media, who continue to attack the COVID vaccine. Here's what Romney said. "We don't control conservative media figures. I might have done better in 2012 if I did. That said, it's an enormous error for anyone to suggest that we shouldn't be taking vaccines, and the politicization of vaccination is an outright outrage and frankly moronic." Moronic. See, Mitt, I think you should have just gone with that. You didn't even have to mention the outrage part. We get it. Everybody's kind of outraged by this, at least those living in reality. You should have just straight up called them morons. Because that's what they are. They are morons who have clearly taken the side of the virus here. And again, I don't agree with Mitt Romney really on anything. I agree with him on this. But the guy still votes with Republicans. You know, he voted against the stimulus. He's voted against minimum wage increases. He's not a good guy. He's just the proverbial broken clock. Because every now and then, if you're watching close enough, if you catch him at just the right time, hey, he's accurate, he's right. And then 5 seconds later, he's probably going to be wrong again. But this is one of those times where he was right. It is moronic to watch these conservative media figures, many of whom refuse to say whether or not they've been vaccinated, which is a pretty good sign that, yeah, they've been vaccinated, but they're telling their audiences, you don't want this. We don't know what's in it. mRNA might change your DNA. Maybe it'll turn you into a giant human magnet, which I gotta say isn't all that bad, right? Seems kind of cool, being a little moderate superhero. I don't know. Either way, they're feeding misinformation and straight up BS to their audiences. They're putting them in harm's way as COVID cases surge in literally every single state in the United States. All 50 states right now are seeing a surge. We are in another wave of this. The Delta variant has become the dominant variant here in the United States. COVID is spreading, people are dying, and 99% of them that are dying are unvaccinated. Those are the people most at risk. And these conservative media figures, conservative politicians, Mitt Romney's own colleagues in Congress are actively trying to tell people they don't need this, they don't want this, you shouldn't get this. And they may not be doing it in those explicit terms, but by casting doubt on the experts, by creating controversy where none exists, and as Romney says, politicizing the vaccine itself, you're encouraging people not to get it. And that's the problem. Mitt Romney's right. These people are, in fact, being moronic, but it's so much worse than that, too. They're being irresponsible. Their words are dangerous, and their audiences are dying because of it. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.